What's up YouTube? Welcome to John's Daily. So today we're going to continue my story of the 3 weeks to a month of bad luck that I had last year in the beginning of 2020 season. And this time we're going to mainly talk about this mower, something that had happened with this mower. So of course, starting my season last year in 2020, I was just happy to take on just about any customer I could get, no matter what shape their yard was. And let me tell you, I really did some really crap yards. One week, for about a week straight, right around the time when I was just having a really rough time, everything bad that was happening to me, I was having breakdowns and everything else, I did a couple of really bad yards back to back. And by bad, I mean there were sticks and limbs and all kinds of hidden shit and trash in their yard that I ended up hitting with my brand new mower right after I got this mower, of course, right after my other mower blew up. And we ended up doing a good bit of damage here. I also want to go ahead and disclose that about 75 to 80% of this video that you're about to watch right now was recorded last year with some older equipment, and I was editing a little bit differently. So this was originally supposed to be 2 different videos that you guys were going to see a year ago, but I didn't upload them yet, and now I don't like the quality of it, so I had to re-edit some of it. So bear with me, as the lighting might not be good, as I didn't even have, I think I may have only had one light, but I didn't have the other shop light yet, so the lighting might not be that good. My energy in the video might not be as high as it is now. The quality of it might not be good, but don't judge me. You know, again, this was back before I really even started uploading lawn care YouTube videos anyways. But we're going to jack this baby up, and then we're going to take a look at these blades and see how they look. My guess is it's going to be pretty rough. There's going to be probably a lot of chunks taken out of the blades, and one of the blades may be bent. I hope it's not that bad. We'll see. I really wait really long until we change the blades, so it's probably overdue to change them anyways. Alright, so first impressions of the deck. It's really not too bad. I got a soda can, looks like Sprite, stuck in there, but in terms of grasping, stuck and clogged up in here. I thought it'd be a lot worse considering how wet and thick it was. Now this is off of running 2 days, but I can see right now, oops, sorry, I dropped the light. Just looking at the deck, I mean right here, there's a big chunk taken out of it on that blade. So anyways, we're going to probably take these blades off, and we'll take another look at them when they're off, if they need to be changed or if I can just sharpen them. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and take all these blades off, and then after they're off, we'll scrape the deck since I'm down here and it's lifted up anyways. And then we'll take a look at the blades more thoroughly and see if they need to be replaced or sharpened. Alright, so as I said before, just looking at the deck, it's really not that bad considering I haven't washed it or anything here lately. It'll probably get washed Sunday. Today is Friday afternoon, Friday night. And then we're going to have a long day tomorrow and a medium to long day Sunday. And then Sunday night or Monday it'll get washed and we'll clean it real thoroughly. But right now I just want to get as much of the big clumps out as I can on it, just to make sure it's operating and clearing out, you know, efficiently for the weekend anyways. Alright, so that's the only bit that I got out from underneath the deck scraping. Just kind of a lightly scrape. I wasn't going too crazy. So it's really not too bad. I've seen a lot worse. Now, getting onto the blades, I don't know if you guys can tell from that angle or not, but one of them is messed up. Do you see that there? So the rest I believe we can just sharpen. We'll be fine. But this one's definitely probably going to hit the bucket. So one of the things I actually ended up hitting was a manhole cover. Yes, we hit a manhole cover with the blades. And I was just having that kind of luck during this time period. And I seen the manhole cover, I knew it was there, and I always go around it. But for some reason I decided, hey, I'm going to go over top this one and it'll be fine. Well, to give you guys an idea, the manhole cover is level with the ground on one side, but on the other side it drops down because the ground is like washing out on a hill. So on the back side of this manhole cover, it sticks up a good 3-4 inches. And the other side, it's flush with the ground. But for some reason, my idiot idea decided, hey, I'm going to save time and give me less trimming to have to be done, and I'm going to mow across this, and it'll be fine because I'll clear the blades. Well, that ended up not being the case. Of course, the deck being as big as it is, it hit it and absolutely destroyed that manhole cover. I mean, it annihilated it. It ended up breaking it. A big chunk came off of it, and needless to say, you guys can imagine how loud of a sound that was. It was wonderful to hear, and you want to talk about cringing. Of course, as soon as it happened, I drive back to the truck, raise it up to assess the damage, to only find out that there is no extra blades in my truck. there we go. I got the last blade sharpened. Now I'm just going to throw these on. I'm going to start it with my impactor, but then I have my torque wrench. There it is. I've got a torque wrench here because I do tighten them to torque spec, which, if you guys are interested, anything you guys see in this video should be listed in the description below. You can click a link and purchase it through the security and safety and convenience of Amazon. I do receive a commission if you buy it through that link, so I figured I would go ahead and disclose that. But I definitely appreciate the support if you do. It always helps. This torque wrench is actually pretty nice to have. You just set your torque spec there. You guys probably can't see it, doesn't zoom in, focus. There we go. Set your torque spec there by just twisting this handle down here, and then put it on and tighten it, and it clicks when you're done, just like a torque wrench should. I believe this is a Harbor Freight special I got, but if I can find it on Amazon, I'll put a link in the description for it below. While I was down here, I noticed there is a problem just over here. You guys might be able to tell that in that video. There is a problem, so I did discover that we may have happened by carnage from destroying it. Not quite destroying it, but just the rough properties that we mowed. Well, there it is. We caught our chute blocker. It's a bracket for the operator-controlled chute blocker. It got caught somewhere and bent back. It could have been caught on the trailer. I'm not sure entirely where it got caught, but we're going to try and heat it up maybe and bang it back and make it fit back if it didn't fully break, which may... Nope, it looks like it just sits down in there. So we may try to bend it back. I'm not sure if we can though. I do believe that this chute blocker came with a spare bracket, so it may be easier just to go ahead and... Yep, there's just a nut on the inside there. We may just pop it off and change it for the other one. So let me go take a look and see if I can find the other one, and we'll fix that way. And then maybe I'll bend it back, try to heat it up and bend it back over on my vise. But let's see what we can do. And of course it didn't come with an extra bracket like I thought it did. It came with two extra bracket looking things. I'm not entirely sure what they are or what they go to, but obviously it's not the right one. So we're going to do a little persuading. So it needs a little bit of persuasion to bend back in the right place. We've almost got it. Maybe just a little more persuasion. Well, I think that'll do it. As you can see, it's not quite all the way in those holes, but it's at least bent back to how it should be, and the grass flap still operates just fine. It's not hitting right there or anything. Maybe hitting just a little bit. We may tap it, just a slight tap down, but it doesn't seem to be obstructing anything. So we might give it just a slight tap. But anyways, we got that fixed. Or adjusted more, I should say. Yeah, it's just one of those things where stuff always happens. You know, you're never going to have a perfect year, I guess you can say. Things are always going to happen. Things are going to break. You're going to hit stuff. It's just a part of it. Yeah, I probably could have been a little bit more careful out yesterday. Well, I guess by the time you guys are watching this. The last time I was there, I had a kind of a rough day, just hitting all the rough properties, and just everything had gotten grown up and thick and rough, and lots of trash everywhere and stuff, and it was just a pretty rough day on it, but considering that was probably my fault, considering that was the only thing that happened to it, this thing's a tank. It went through what I would call a hell day and it did pretty well. So, well guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this kind of video. As always, thanks for watching and have a great day.